Alright, hi people, it's Jason. I'm here to do more so a review, but also part unboxing for the Spider-Man No Way Home Spider-Man Integrated Suit Final Battle Edition version that has recently come out here in the States. Well, actually, I don't know if this video would have come out any sooner, but would have done this sooner than I am, which is about a little over a week, I think, after it came out. Because I had to, and you can look on my Twitter for this, the initial version of this figure that I got, the head came off the thing that is supposed to go, or is supposed to peg into, or the ball joint is supposed to peg into, just right out of the thing. And then this one, right, so I had to order a replacement. So I did, but then this one had similar issue where it didn't come with the thing off, but when I tried to pull the neck off the body, it pulled the thing off. The thing that's the peg for the ball joint. So, yeah, and I'll point out what I mean by that in a minute, but basically I just had to take some super glue that I have and just super glue it together and let that dry for a few minutes. And voila, it's fixed. I don't know what happened there, because both times, it's only a problem with the Spider-Man head. The Tom Holland head, completely fine. Don't know what's going on there. But yeah. So this is what they've been releasing for No Way Home. First was the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Then this. Now, they're going to do the Amazing Spider-Man next. Unfortunately, there's going to be no civilian head, because I think they tried to get Andrew Garfield's likeness, and initially they did announce the figure with the head, but because they couldn't get the rights to Andrew Garfield's likeness, well, they had to, I think what happened is they delayed it so they could remove the heads from ones that had already been produced, and then start producing future ones without the head. It's stupid, but that's Andrew Garfield. He didn't want to grant them his likeness, even though I'm pretty sure they would have paid him royalties for that. But, yeah, and he would have made fans happy. But anyways, so let's take a look at the box. So we got SH Figuarts thing right there. Picture of the integrated suit. Spider-Man No Way Home Integrated Suit Final Battle Edition, to which this does have some battle damage from what I'm seeing. So, yeah. Similar to the endgame versions of Iron Man and Captain America that I have. So, yeah. We got some Japanese right there with the name of the thing. Marvel logo, Tamashii Nations logo, Bandai, Tamashii Nations quality sticker. So yeah, Bandai Namco. And the side right here, you got him with the pointing finger and everything in that pose. And then the figure just in a neutral pose right there. And on the back, you got 3 different pictures of the figure. With him when he and the other 2 Spider-Men are running to jump off the building to go up to where their villains are and face off against them. Him with his web shooting hand, and then him in his neutral pose. So yeah. And there's a picture right there of what this comes with. They put this giant sticker over it, but I guess it really doesn't matter because I'm going to show you guys what it is, and it's right there. So, yeah. So you got the bottom right there, top right there. That's pretty much it for that. So, yeah. So, let's show off all the accessories he comes with a long web, like pretty much most Spider-Man figures come with. 2 small ones, 2 medium ones, a thing for a back peg if you want to put him on a posing stand to pose him, battle damaged Tom Holland head, regular Tom Holland head, the cube that contained the spell, the Doctor Strange was going to use to wipe people's memories of Peter being Spider-Man. 2 different eyes, pointing fingers, or pointing finger hands, web holding hands, 2 more web holding hands, I think, the web shooting hands, or no, I think these are the mask holding hands, 2 split open hands, again, 2 more split open hands, and this for getting the thing off for the thing that pegs in to his back, and the mask if you just want to pose him with the regular Tom Holland heads, similar to what Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man got. But yeah. There. So, yeah. And then, let's just take Figuarts, which I think he actually looks really cool. Again, has some battle damage scratches on the suit a bit. Or at least on the spider emblem part of it. So yeah. So that comes out pretty well now, which is what it's supposed to be. But, take this out. That is what I mean, and you'll see it also on Twitter. You can see where the dry glue is, but I had to glue that in because it wasn't going to stay. So, yeah, because just for some reason, that was, like, really loose, and it doesn't make any sense to me as to why. But yeah, so, to just go over the quality, or the look of it, even the back is pretty well painted and everything. So yeah, again, I think this is just, I believe this is just a repackage of this figure as well, just with some new like battle damage and slightly different coloring and everything, and the new accessories. So yeah, but yeah, so to just go over the posability and everything, can't remember if I have the mask head in the right position. I think I do. But yeah. So you can just move them back and forth like this. For the head and everything, move it in a 360, came off too easily. Probably because I bent it too backwards and forwards. But yeah, you can do a 360 with the head and everything. Yeah, move them back and forth because I think they're called butterfly joints. Move the arm up like that. Double ball joint for the elbow, which is nice. Hands you can move pretty much all around and back to back, or yeah, back and forth and everything, as well as in a 360. Arms you can move in a 360 like that. Torso. Wow. These things do not want to stay. That's not great. Torso you can move back and forth like this. Legs you can just move all around basically, like this and everything. Double ball joint for the knees. Move the feet back and forth, toe joints and everything. So yeah. And just to show this off, if you really want, you can put the Tom Holland head on him to pose him with that. And then you can take the Tom Holland, or the first Tom Holland head off of this, and put the one where he has some battle damage on him, and some dirt and everything. Just put it on the neck right there, which is pretty interesting in regards to that. Just if you want to pose them with the other two Spider-Men with their regular civilian heads and everything. So, yeah. Maybe I don't have this right. But, yeah, so, yeah, and just to show where the back thing, I should have taken this out beforehand. You just, come on. So yeah, you can just take that out, and then you can peg the back peg into that. Again, it's just mainly for posing. So, yeah. To compare him to some of the other Spider-Man figures I have for the SH Figuarts line, this is the version of the Stark suit from Civil War and Homecoming that they produced and re-released once or twice. So yeah, you can see that they definitely updated and upgraded the body mold. I really wish that they would redo this one with this body. That would be good and everything. And he definitely has a better build, I would say, here in regards to his stature and everything. This one just seems a bit too skinny and everything. Oh, he has a backpack as well. But yeah, I did a video on this guy years ago after I got him. So yeah. So then we have the final battle edition, I think, version of the spider armor from Infinity War and Endgame. And it also appeared at the end of Homecoming. It also appeared for a few minutes in Far From Home, and it appears in No Way Home for a few minutes as well. So yeah, I think they basically just used this body as a basis for this, although this looks a bit more stocky versus this. This looks like it's still trying to maintain the skinniness of the Stark suit version, but yeah, you can see comparing them, that you can see what the spider comes from that's on this version of the suit. So yeah. And then we have the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, which I have posed in the pointing pose because I want to put all three of them in poses on my shelf, just pointing at each other. So yeah. What sucks is that the hands would be able to fit on the Stark suit version's wrists, but they're not the same gloves, so they won't really work too well. But you can see the differences between them right there. They look like they use almost the same base body, but yeah. But this one they have slight differences between them. So yeah. So basically, if you want to get them, if you don't have the original release of this suit or this figure, I would recommend this. It definitely is it definitely is a pretty good figure, I would say. Although, be aware that the thing for the neck joint will pop out that is hooked into the head. All you need really is some super glue to fix that. But yeah, but it comes with a ton of accessories and everything, ton of hands and two Tom Holland heads, which I think the damaged one is the different one, but I could be wrong. And I don't know if this came with the original version, but I assume it did. But yeah. So, yeah, really not much else to say, so links in the description, all my shit, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you guys in the next one.